Hello everybody, welcome to our channel.
Today we are going to make our way to the New Forest.
And what have I got to say about that? Yahoo!
We still have a distance to go. As you can see, we are at the coast, in this case the south coast of England.
Well, yeah, it certainly looks like the coast to me. Yep, I think I've seen this before, it's the coast. Yeah, we just pulled over in the first park up in the New Forest. So.
After we check out this resting place, we decided to move on.
Well, you know, there's a place I'd love to go to in the New Forest, and it's called Lament Hill or something, and apparently there's a lot of dogging going on there.
No way we go there, no way!
Oh, come on, baby, please.
As you can see here, this car has been in a collision, and in the New Forest the animals roam free. Horses, pigs, what else, darling?
Donkeys,
Yes.
cows,
Yes.
and
And there is a speed limit in the forest, but some people think they are playing a racing game on their computer and go way too fast. Sad, because many animals die because of that. Here we make our way to a resting place we know very well. We have even slept out here for one night without being moved on.
yeah, well, this place that we slept out, this is one of my most favourite places in the New Forest, and it's called Lindhurst. And, well, I just love this place. It's got a vibe about it, you know what I mean?
So while Jose is checking out the rules of this place here, if we are allowed to make a fire, we're going to do it in a pit, a fire pit, so it won't damage the land. Like they all advise you, don't leave any trace. So if you make it in a pit, then it can't scores the landscape. And I'm sitting on top of the roof. There. You see our storage box, kayak, and Indiana made a terrace out of pellet wood, so all for free. And as you all know, or maybe not, if you park up somewhere outside of a campsite, you're not allowed to put your chairs out and your sunshade out. But because we have a roof terrace, we can still sit outside. Of course you can sit outside in the woods. That is of course allowed. But I need a little bit more support, and I'm thinking about getting something even more comfortable to help me sit here. Yeah, so as I said, we have slept here years and years ago. I think it was maybe for my 45th birthday, or yeah, might have been. We still had Bessie, or our first camper van, and we had no idea that it wasn't allowed. We were not moved on, so we were lucky. The horses came to the camper van window in the morning, which was amazing. And the next day, two of our friends came to meet us here so the guys could have a walk together.
It's getting old, going around, round with you. Think I need some solid ground. Mary go.
Let's go. Let's hot. Ooh, that's cold. That's hot. Let's go. Let's hot. Ooh, that's cold.
Riding in my drop top, windows down. Think I'm going crazy, looking for a sign. You and me should stop, settle down. Go our separate ways and never turn around. What can I do? Can play by your rules. I break when I bend over backwards for you. If there's a way to get you to change, I won't be around anymore anyway. Merry go round, round with you. In and out, then up and down, down, down. It's getting old, going around,
Yeah,
round.
Craig Hamilton Parker. Check him out. And his wife, his lovely wife Jane, they have, of course, their own YouTube channel. They are psychics, world renowned, really good psychics. Yeah, and there is my man coming back.
Hello there.
Hello, darling.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
Yes,
No barbecues or campfires, which is a bit crazy.
I
because
think
everything's
it's
so
a new
big.
law in the whole forest.
Yeah, but it should be at a certain time of year, shouldn't it? Or
Yeah, well, just
This is
let's
like-
obey the rules. Do you
Yeah.
know what we could do?
what?
We could make our way to our spot by the beach, by the sea, there, where we always love to park up and then cook
Yeah.
there.
Well, there's a problem with that.
I know, but that doesn't matter. A few pounds is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got a bit of change in there.
Yes.
Aye.
Let's do that, shall we? And for now, maybe you can come up here and take our ginger drink or our broth, and then we tell people why we drink there.
Okay.
Okay. See you up here in a minute.
Yeah. While I'm up here, I can check this. Well, keep imagining it that this come unloose for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
okay.
it never hurts to double check.
No, it doesn't. Triple check and double check with me.
Yeah, safety before anything else.
Yeah. Let's.
I'm filming you doing that, but all I see is a beautiful bum.
Yeah, my ass is looking good, I reckon. You like my ass?
Yeah, I do. Up on the roof. All right, yeah? Come on then, mate.
Hello, everyone.
Sit your ass down then. Come on.
I think I'll sit on you actually. Cause
Whatever works for you.
yeah, it's like a seat up here, isn't it?
Yeah. On Timu,
Yeah.
they have lovely things to lean up against. I think I will get at least one.
Yeah.
I know you don't mind, so if I get one, and maybe you later say you would like one
Didn't we
too.
have some? Didn't I pick up something like that from
No, not
charity
that.
shop?
It is really with cushions. That is, no, that's not good.
Anyway, so we got this drink and we're going to tell you about this, right? These cups, right? This is not a review, by the way, but these cups.
No
This
review.
coffee cup, yeah?
Yeah.
Got a bit of coffee down there. Where did you get that from?
Timu.
From Timu. The Timu is going to break this country, I think,
Yeah.
because they sell everything cheap, not bad quality. And anyway, so the temperature, look at this. Right, if I press that button there, by here, see that? It says
Not sure if the camera can see that.
there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it.
What is the temperature?
It is 51.
Wow.
So it's like
And I made that.
Hours
We
ago.
put it in there hours ago.
hours ago. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like, this is good stuff.
And I have mine.
And the drink in there is, what do they call it? Gelatin? It makes your skin elasticy. And
It's broth made out of
bones.
bones.
With,
What do they call
marrow.
it? Collagen. Collagen.
Collagen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for, collagen. And so like, I buggered my hip up, didn't I, you know, and I've been freaking limping around now with it for years. I try everything, you know. I work out on weights with it, and I've made it worse, and then I've made it better, and I've made it worse. And it's probably, you know, if you go to the doctor, they don't even x-ray it. They tell you, oh, you've got arthritis, buddy. Here's some painkillers, so buzz off. And so like, well, you've got to be your own doctor really. So we've been getting this stuff, making it. And I used to say like that wine gums are really good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I just like had this instinct about wine gums, because sometimes I pick up things, you know, and so I used to say to Ahiranta, like, these sweets are health sweets, like wine gums, right? Wine gums.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we read on it, like all the stuff on it one day, and it said like
beetroot. The
beetroot,
colouring is from
vegetables,
yeah.
Gelatine, which is made from, what's the name of it again?
Collagen or something.
Collagen.
Yeah.
And
So
collagen, it builds the collagen joints, where your joints rub together. You've got collagen
layers
things like this.
Yeah.
And so they reckon that's good for you. And I have to say, like, being 67, you know, and
68 in a few weeks.
and 23. I know I'm a dirty old pervert. And like, I have to say, you know, that yeah, I'm doing the workout here, and I've noticed the last few years the skin between there and under here, like,
It becomes
you know,
more
it's getting a bit,
flappy,
like,
yeah? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the last few weeks we've been taking this, there's been a difference, you know, and this have gone.
Yeah.
This haven't gone under here properly, but it's like, so, you know, I'm just saying, try it out, maybe you guys, because it's always better, like, if it's more than one person.
Yeah, if we learn from each other.
Yeah, we all learn from each
Yeah.
other. Just leave your comments below, like, you know.
Yeah.
Let me know about what you think. Give it a couple of weeks, you know.
Yeah.
Bone from butchers, we get it from the butcher.
Yeah, and we are not afraid of getting old. We are actually very proud of the years that we have lived and the wisdom that comes with it. But that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
mean you have to give up, and
Yeah.
we want to stay as strong and healthy as possible
Yeah.
into our old age. We have to plan to live at least 200 years.
We'll try.
Yeah.
It don't matter, like, you know,
Yeah.
if we don't, but
No.
let's give it a go, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, people is living to be good ages. I've seen guys on YouTube now in their 90s, and they look like 18-year-olds, you
Yeah,
know. I mean, this is a
amazing.
new era, this is.
Yes.
And like, that information now is going to be spread around, you know, and people are going to start getting boing, like, new ideas in their head. Without the idea, you're not going to have the thought. Without the thought, you're going to believe that aging is a fact of life. But these guys are showing that you can live to be longer, but
Yeah.
you got to be the one to educate yourself and look after yourself.
Yeah,
and
and
that's what I'm doing now. I got a joint issue, which for a lot of people when they get old is the first sign of old age, arthritis.
Yeah.
Doctors don't even, I've asked people with hip arthritis, like, you know, well, did they x-ray that? And because it could be a labrum tear, which leads to arthritis, but you can actually fix a labrum tear.
Yeah.
And which is what mine is most likely to
And
be.
it also leads to a hip replacement.
Yeah.
But what we are trying to do as
Build it
well,
up.
yeah, but what we were trying to do as well is just to share what works for us.
Yeah.
And what works for us does not necessarily mean it works for everybody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, we are so happy together. We want to stay together as long as possible in a as good as possible condition.
Yeah.
So we try to really
Yeah.
watch what we put in our bodies, and
Yeah.
broth is one of them.
Yeah.
And later on we will show you we also make ginger drinks.
Yeah. Because like, you know, hip issues it's the first step towards getting old, decrepit, and you start getting organ failures, problems because you don't get enough exercise.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I've been sitting down a lot lately, but it's partly because of this. But when I first had it, I would walk and my hip would collapse, you know, things like that. But because I've been specifically working on it with weights and what have you, it's got a lot stronger. And so I'll keep you informed and tell you what I find out with my own work in progress, really. I try everything, I don't give up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still strong.
That's
Only thing I
right.
haven't done yet is swimming.
Yeah.
And,
And I love swimming,
Yeah,
but yeah, well, we go with the flow.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Let's enjoy our drink.
Yeah.
This is the broth, and we mix it with broccoli because for collagen to be absorbed in the body, you need to take it with a vitamin C source, and broccoli is full of vitamin C. Or you eat an orange with it, whatever. But we do broccoli. We mix that into the broth, and I make it with a mixer that it becomes blended. That's right. So this is what we drink every day.
Salamori just told me about the this mix that you just done now.
Yeah.
That the first one was very jelly.
Oh yeah, it depends.
And this one wasn't quite so. So I don't know why that happened. Why do you think?
I
There was
think
more collagen in it because it was more jelly solution.
it's
to it.
the other one has been on the stove simmering for over 12 hours, and this one only 5.
Oh well, there you go. So
Yeah,
it was,
but
you
I
need
saved-
to leave it on a long time. Then,
Yes,
that's what you're
but the
saying.
bones, I put the bones in the fridge, in the freezer. So when this batch is done, you can put it back onto the stove and do it again.
Do it for
And leave it 12 hours.
Ah.
And then you get really the goodness out of the bones.
Yeah.
Of course, this is not for vegetarians, sorry. But for those who do eat meat, this might be a good solution.
And for those of you who might be interested in, like we said, been getting joint issues, and although my knees are sorted out, which I have problems with because I used to do a lot of running, and so I might introduce you
From
to
the police.
if you're interested.
Running from the police.
Yeah, running from the police mostly. But anyway, if you're interested, I can show you the exercises that I use.
Yeah. Just
but I
leave a
can-
comment down below what you want.
leave a comments below if you want me to do that, and like, because if there's a lot of older people watching this and they again problems with hips and knees and what have you. I've sorted my knees out. Well, if you're interested, I can show you how I done that. And I couldn't run for years, and then I started running, and like as usual, because I come from a competitive background, I run too far, too long, too soon. Don't start off gradual, so I've learned that lesson now. I start off walking now, and so I messed up my hips then.
Yeah, but also for the youngsters, we also have a lot of youngsters watching this.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
really important to invest in yourself from an early age. Because if you have done that, the muscle memory will be there, and you have the right mindset.
Yeah.
Just invest in yourself, and that means do exercise. You don't need to go to
Don't
the
be
gym and
competitive
try.
like me though.
And don't try to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. But even if you just use elastic bands, if you don't have the money for weights, because that's very expensive, or if you don't have the money for a gym membership, just buy a pack of elastic bands, and they are amazing. There's so much you can do.
But you can use body weight as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So invest from an early age.
Yeah.
We have always been sportive.
the mistakes I've made is, well, I know when I first started running, for instance, I couldn't run from one end of the road to the other without getting out of breath, and it was like hurting like hell. That's what I remember.
But you was 7 years old.
No, I was about 9.
Oh, okay, 9.
And then of course you build up, and then you know, your body gradually adapts to the stress you put on it. And then, but you know, the mistake you make when you get older is you go for that run instead of starting off like you did when you
A
was
beginner,
9 or
eh?
10 years old, like you can only run to the end of the street. Your brain is geared up to run that 20 miles that you used to run, and you're gonna mess something up because you're shocking your system.
Yeah.
And when you shock the system, something goes wrong, which is what I've been doing. And like I was watching Arnold Schwarzenegger as well, and I had a shoulder injury. I fixed it, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger, he said, do this exercise. You lie on the floor, and then you grab the weights and you pull them over like this, yeah. And of course, I should have started off light, shouldn't I? But I didn't. I wanted to go heavy, too heavy too soon, like an ego trip type. Ego weights is what I do.
Yeah.
And so I damaged my shoulder.
Again.
And, that's
Old injury, yeah.
an old injury came back. And you've got to remember to start off slow and then gradually adapt your body. Like if you think you can do like 20 kilos, 20 reps, don't do 20 kilos, 20 reps. Do 10 kilos, 10 reps, and then gradually build up, keep safe all the time.
He's trying to tell himself at the moment.
Yeah, sell myself.
No, tell yourself.
Yeah.
Remind yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
keep forgetting. Like this morning, right? I started walking again, and the injury, I had a flare up with it. And so Akiranta tells me, you're just doing too much. And
too soon.
too much too soon, too far, too beyond.
And
too
then
much, too
Indiana
soon.
always says, yeah, but.
Yeah. But I also know as well that if you sit on your ass, it's not going to get better.
But nobody tells you to sit on your ass.
Yeah. But I've been sitting on my ass now with the walking for a couple of months now just to let it go down. And it is getting better from rest. But now it's like this on a plateau now. I don't think it's going to get much better until I do something. So this morning I said, I'm going to do 5 minutes of walking. Well, maybe 10 minutes I said then, or maybe 15 minutes. And then when I got on there, I done 20 minutes.
There you go.
See, so it's like...
So he knows the theory,
Yeah.
but you find it difficult to put in practice.
It feels like I can do more, but then you do it, and then you do a little bit more damage as opposed to...
Heal.
It's the
Help
difference
it heal.
between pushing yourself competitively and damaging yourself, and then doing just the right amount to massage it in a way. So you massage it, the inflammation goes down, and then you get better, theoretically. But when you shock it, the inflammation gets worse, and the healing takes longer.
Yeah.
So it's about getting the right amount, not too much, not
It's
too little.
always the middle way, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we are not religious, we are not Buddhists, we are not Christians, we are none of that. But Buddha said, apparently, pardon me, if we can believe it, the middle way,
Yeah, about a guitar string.
everything, the middle way, everything, try to be in the middle. If you don't know anything, something, don't believe it or disbelieve it, stay in the middle and find out. And if you need to exercise, don't start off where you left off if you had a time off, but
Yeah.
start in the middle.
Especially if you've been off for a couple of years, like,
Yeah.
and then you think you're going to do that 10 mile running, you know, an hour like you
Yeah.
did before. You're not gonna,
Yeah.
you know, your body's not gonna like that.
6 weeks, your memory, apparently your body has a physical memory from 6 weeks before it goes backwards if you don't train. So yeah, it's
I
all
remember-
about moderation and then slowly build up. But that is, I would say, your problem. Slowly build up.
Yeah. I used to remember, like, I could run for miles. There was one time I could run like from sunrise to sunset.
Yeah, you're a very talented runner. That
And,
makes it difficult.
I used to
yeah.
get into a kind of a mode, like, you know, a different conscious mode, if you like. And it was like, I used to call it the gazelle mode, because like you go past pain, and like your body, your breathing and everything is pain. One day is your body, your muscles in your legs, then it's your breathing, and then it goes back to your leg, and then you come to a point where you're so fit that you start running and things is working in your body like a perfectly oiled machine, and it feels good, you know. You're on a high when you run.
Yeah, like a bliss, you said, huh?
And I used to call that the gazelle feeling, and my body used to go with it as well, you know, the rhythm, the routine. And so, like, I remember that, and that's I had to get out of my brain that I'm not there anymore. I got to start, like, from novice level.
Cow level.
From what?
A cow,
Cow level. Yeah, cow level.
not a gazelle.
Not a
Run.
Oh yeah, gazelle and a cow. Oh, I got it. Aye, so that's where I'm at. Like, that's what I do in my life. I'm trying to extend my life by looking after the joints, because I know how important the joints are. That's all. And coming out today, we thought it was going to be a bit more sunshine than this. We need that vitamin D as well.
Yeah.
And we've been.
It's still good though to be out.
Yeah,
It's still good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the next port of call then, we're going to see if we can find somewhere else around the
Yeah.
New Forest. There's more.
Well, the
I
New
haven't
Forest,
found
they
that place
say
yet.
on the news, nowhere in the New Forest you're allowed to make fire anymore.
Okay.
You have to leave the New Forest.
So basically then, if that's how it is with the New Forest, there's a bird of prey up there. If that's how it is with I don't know if it's not the same as the peregrine falcon we saw earlier on. But basically the New Forest, it's just for walkers.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do nothing
You can't do
anymore.
shit in here really.
No.
Sometimes you'll get an ice cream van parked up in one of the many car parks.
Yeah, but that we don't use anymore either because ice cream full with sugar, inflammation, problem.
If you can't set the forest on fire, then what the hell? Yeah, nah, just joking. I don't know. Nah.
It's soaking wet, the forest. We had so much rain in
Yeah,
February.
everything is absolutely covered
Everything
in
is
mud.
mud. Yeah. Yeah.
If you tried to set it on fire, the forest, it wouldn't catch.
That was lovely.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Okay,
Like
next destination.
real travelers, we
So-
move on.
When this comes on again, we're either going to be in a New Forest somewhere else, or we're going to be somewhere like in
No
a fire next
idea.
to the water, maybe.
Yeah, let's see where we end up. We
Okay.
never know with us, eh?
You never know. Power flow.
All right, see you in a minute.
Cat Stevens.
See you later.